The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Right now, Steve, we're ready to talk wild stuff.
Wild stuff, Tom. Yeah. Animals, lions, tigers, and bears.
Everything's up there, right? Jada Masiclat is with us. She's the general manager of the Wild Animal Park. How are you, Jada?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me again.
Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate that. You have been at the Wild since you were a teenager?
Yeah, a little bit younger than teenager, but yes.
Good golly. Is that because you knew the family that owned it, or did you just happen upon it?
Friends of family. We're quite close-knit, so definitely worked my way through there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then there probably came a time where you said, geez, I got to get some education here. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for a living. And then you went away to school. What'd you go to school for?
I went to school for a double major in biology and history, and an emphasis on pre-vet, so right along the same lines of what I'm doing now.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever see yourself being a big animal veterinarian?
Maybe looking at, all the different options for sure. Yeah. Definitely like the management side and the different day-by-day things I do now. So it's up there, maybe down the road.
There's a lot to manage at the Wild Animal Park. I can remember when the thing was just tiny.
Like a couple of raccoons.
Yeah, right. There might have been a zebra there or something like that. How many animals do you have in total now?
We're definitely over 1,000 by now across our 3 different properties. So we've definitely expanded, especially in the last few years.
Wow. Let's slowly go through the 3 different properties and what each one offers people, okay? So start with number 1. Whatever that is.
Number 1 is definitely the Wild Animal Park.
Okay.
So that's our more of our zoo style where you're able to see animals on exhibit. The biggest thing for us is we're super interactive, so you're able to get up close and personal a lot of different species, like our giraffes, our petting zoo. You can feed our gators, things like that, as well as our encounters.
And that's all takes place inside the building?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really.
Outdoors.
Yeah, outdoors too.
Yeah, on the property.
Right, as you're wandering around, the giraffes, they probably don't fit in a building very well. And But the petting zoo, you say petting zoo, but you're actually petting a giraffe. So you think of a petting zoo, you think of a deer, a goat, or a sheep.
Yeah, something tiny.
The giraffe comes over with a head the size of my car, and leans up, and you can feed him carrots like I did and stuff. But it's truly interactive.
Oh yeah, that's like our goal. That's education through fostering those connections, and of course interacting with species that you may not see every day.
But the gators aren't in the petting zoo, right?
No, they're not in the petting zoo.
How do you feed a gator?
So we have gator biscuits. They're made of bone meal and bone and blood and all that meat stuff. They're little biscuits you can toss to them, and they'll snap them right up from you.
It's funny, we were talking to our daughter, and but I'm getting sick of hearing myself talk about my daughter who moved down to Savannah.
Imagine the listeners, Tom.
Yeah, right. Well, what else do they have to listen to? So the deal is, though, she walks her dogs, and she's down in Savannah where they have gators, everywhere. And this pond that they have has 2 gators in it. So she's FaceTiming us, and she's not paying attention, and she says, oh, wow, the alligators are coming up really close, off the thing. And I'm like, honey, do you know those things can go up to 35 miles an hour? That's faster than you can run.
Yes.
And you don't want it to grab a dog. If it grabs a dog, forget about it. You're not getting it back, right?
Nope. They're going to win that every time.
All day long.
So they're safely contained.
Safely contained. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the wild, lots of engaging, touching the animals, and then tell us about the safari.
So safari is a way for you to get up close and personal with more of our large exotic hoofstock. So it's like wildebeest, the zebras, camels, bison, things like that, where you can drive your own vehicle through and feed those animals, or you can take the beast. That's our guided tour, which I always highly recommend because you're always learning something new. Each ride is always different.
So if you take your own vehicle, what do you have a map or something? Or
there's a road. You can't really go too far off of it. Yeah, they animals come right up to you. You can't really get too lost.
Interesting. Okay, so that would be number 2.
Yes.
Is this safari and the beast or your own vehicle.
Yep.
And number 3 is what?
The Haven. So the Haven is our brand new property. It's our sister property, and we have a lot of new things over there. So we got big cat bungalows. We got African savanna tents that are hopefully going to be up soon.
Well, let's pause for a second because people might not know. What is a big cat bungalow?
So a big cat bungalow is where you're able to sleep right alongside lions or tigers. We have 4 rooms on each side, and the whole wall is glass. So you're able to really get a deeper understanding of these species and really see how they interact with each other, and also have the time to also spend time with family and create those, memorable bonds.
So can they see you, or is it like a two-way glass?
They can see you.
Do they look at Tom as a snack? I mean, how does it? Hey, he's sleeping. If I go with this glass,
golly, yeah.
munch.
Most of the time, they don't really mind you at all. They just kind of know that you're there. They just kind of hang out. Raja loves to see the little kids, though. She really loves to see them. Not in a bad way.
Who's Raja?
Raja's our white tiger. She loves to see and interact with the kids.
And the bungalow is not a tent. It's an actual structure. Like, in other words, they can't rip through it or anything like that.
No, it is gorgeous, like luxury style Airbnb.
Really?
Little like rooms. Yes.
So what's in the room? Like,
we got a king bed,
Really?
you got a whole kitchenette area, dining, bathrooms, and then an outdoor patio area that's not on the lion, it's in tiger side, where you can have a little fire.
So can you bring like your own food and cook, when you're in the bungalow?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Full kitchen for that in that way. Typically, though, we definitely suggest some takeout. You don't want to waste the time, trying to cook something on your own there.
So over there at the Haven, there's a concert venue too, right?
Yes. So
Explain
that's
that.
also our new thing, The Who. We just actually had a concert this past, Ashley Cook, but we're doing more smaller style, more intimate versions on Thursday nights where you're able to see a live band that's local. We really love to support local and have a full menu there, full bar, and also the African Savannah is on view.
Is that indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Okay, so it's a seasonal venue.
For now, yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe on the horizon something different, right?
I'm sure. We always have new ideas.
Yeah. So mom's bringing lots of kids, and maybe some dad's bringing kids out there. What's the summer been like?
Summer's been popping off. It's been nice. It's been nice to see a lot of new faces. We're getting people from all around the area. So it's been kind of nice to see all the Torta families are coming out to us.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
Well, I was going to ask her what other events might be coming up. Do you have any other concerts planned, or?
Yes, our next one is Tyler Farr. He's amazing. He is, always puts on a good show in September. We also, of course, have all of our Thursday night events too, and then we still have some of our events over at the zoo. So we have a members night for our season passes. We also will be starting our flashlight safari soon in the fall, which is a huge
hang on.
holiday.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, flashlight. What's
Safari?
that mean? Yeah,
Flashlight safaris.
Yes.
So their hours when are more at the nighttime, so you get to see the animals when they're more active. It's also Halloween themed, so kids can dress up.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Enjoy the night out with their families.
So you sneak up on a big cat with a light? I don't know.
They'll probably sneak up on you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not too late. Summer, I have told so many people that I've talked to that we'll come in the air. You've got to go here. You've got to go to the wild. It's like it's the number one in my head. It's the number one thing that people need to see when they're in town. But summer's still here. Kids still have a few weeks to school. So mom's grandkids, schlep them out there. I've never heard anybody say they were disappointed. It's an amazing venue. But the wildpark.com is the website. They can see things on there. Thewildpark.com, and you can go to the wild, go to the safari, go to the Haven. Pretty amazing stuff. Appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.